Hi guys, this is Valley Fish, and today we're going to be working with the red mosaics. This is part of my selective breeding process, and I thought I'd bring you along. So let's get into it. Okay, so in the bucket I've collected my first batch of red mosaic guppies. They're 4 months old, so we're going to go through and select out the male and female and get them separated out so that after they're finished coloring up, we'll be able to select our main breeders. I know, you just want to be in the video. Come on. Okay guys, so I like to use these little dollar store little plastic containers. They come with the lid, and they got a little bit of indentation on the top, but you can put them up in the cup, half full of water, and you can get a really nice side view of them. You can also make sure you ain't got any crooked spines when they're in the top view. So they work out really well, and if you're, for the first half the batch, you can scoop them right out of the bucket normally. Then they kind of catch on to that, and then you got to jump over and go to the net method. So you'll see me scoop up a few, and then I'll show you a few in the cup, but that's all we're doing today. I think it's exciting, but I don't know how you guys are going to like it. So anyways, just letting you know. So natural light is really good for that. I got the window right to my back. So this one is a female, and she's really good. She's got a nice bright yellow tail. So this is, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but this is my first batch that I've ever grown of these guys. So I need to drain a little bit of water so I don't end up overflowing the container. But we're going to go females on the right and males on the left. And hopefully we don't get that confused. So this one isn't as, hey, psst, quit fighting. So, sorry. This one isn't as fully colored up as the other one. Not hardly colored up. She just got a little bit of tail color. So the idea is that you would sort these right before they get to where they're sexually mature and start breeding. I'm probably just maybe a little past where you'd want to be for that. But these guys, and a little shout out to Dee's Aquarium, because I didn't know that. He had went through and bred these guys, and the faster that his colonies would show color, the lower quality he had. So he said that it's really good that mine are so, 4 months old and just now starting to color up. So hopefully they'll turn out pretty good. So this is a male. We'll jump, take you guys for a ride, and we'll see if we can get a footage of them. And then I'll try and grab another female and show you. Alright, so you can see that one's a male. It's got a nice body color, pretty full tail pattern. Alright. Cats are going to be fighting today. I don't know why. Normally they're not allowed in this room, so they're pretty excited that they're in here. So the room that we're in is going to be the fish room, hopefully. I've been working on that. Anyways, nice ma'am. Okay, like I said, I am in where I plan on putting the rack system. I did have to rip out the floor. That was a project, and of course this room was full of just all kinds of random stuff, so I had to find places for that. So the rack project is, not yet started, but I'm making progress, I feel. And then I'm going to support the floors and hopefully get some electrical ran in here. Be a big project. Can't tell on this one. Got to get it next to the light. Okay, watch out, Wisher. Okay, guys, so this one ended up being a female, I'm pretty sure. Kind of hard to tell because she has quite a bit of shimmer on her body color. And in this line, the females and the males both look amazing. So you can't just go by color. You gotta look at the anal fin. And on her, it was clear, so it was really hard to even see. I ended up having to take her outside, and then I was able to get a pretty good view. So this one that I just got here is a male, almost positive just because he's quite a bit larger than the other ones. And for this line, the males seem to be larger than the females, but that's not always the case either, because like in my platinums, the females, you can tell when they're 3 weeks old which ones are going to be the females, which ones are the males, because the females are way larger than the males. So this be a male. He pretty nice. Sorry, pretty nice. See if you guys can get a view so you can actually see some fish today. There it is. I got that 5 written on it because I did use these cups at one time for collecting rainbow eggs, but okay. So male. So we're currently at 3 and 2. And I got a whole bucket to go through. So obviously you're not going to go through this whole process. I wouldn't expect that. But that's what we're doing. Male, female. And we'll cut this short. Once I get them all separated out, we'll come back. We'll take a look at each container. And then when I'm all done, maybe we'll jump over and you can see the original parents and where we started. So thanks for watching this far. And I'll come back to you when I get them all separated. Okay, so I've collected 3 males and like 10 female. Okay guys, so I've collected 3 male and about 10 female. Now the ones that are left in the bucket, they are stop fighting. They're at the point that I gotta use the net. Because they went from at first just, hanging out towards the top. They know now that I'm after them, so they go straight to the bottom. So, of course, I grabbed the littlest net I had, and that probably ain't gonna work either. Yeah, this little net ain't gonna work. So, now we're at the point where it gets a little bit frustrating, because I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to catch each one of these. But, kitties. What I'll do is I'll drain out a lot of water, and that'll help me. And maybe get a bigger net. Okay guys, so I got you down on the top view. Down to the last 2 guppies. So, for the males in this room, it's really easy. For the females, not so easy. Like, another female. So what I've been doing, I ain't shining the light directly on the container. Just kind of right alongside it so that they catch a little bit of the light off the flashlight. Helps me see the anal fin a little better. End up draining almost all the water out just to where there's a little bit in there. Made it real easy to catch these guys. That one's almost unbelievably nice for a female. Okay, so I'm done. I'll bring you guys down and you guys can check out the containers with me. They are, some of them have a little more yellow, some have a little more red in the tail. But for 4 months old, they're looking pretty good. Not sure which one I like the best so far, but they all have that body shimmer, so that's really nice. Okay, we'll jump over. I'm going to try and count before we get over there the females, but there's just a ton. So we'll just go over. Don't have a number yet, but here is all females. Now there may be a male or two that pop out of here. I'll continue to monitor that, but for right now I'm pretty certain Spooker's attacking us. I'm pretty certain that they're all female. So some of them have the body sheen. Unfortunately, with the light that we got right now, it's not picking that up at all. There you can see that one has a little bit of tail color, but some of them have just as much body color as the male. I'm gonna switch over and put a light on this and we'll see if it gets any better. Okay, I got the flashlight reflecting at the container, and it's really not picking up the body color either, so it might just be because they're a little stressed out that that's not showing up so good. But anyways, these are the female. There's quite a bit more. Okay, so I am pretty heavy on female compared to male. There's at least double the female than males, but for breeding purposes, that's perfectly fine. I do believe temperature has a role in how these guys sex out. These guys were born at room temperature. I keep most of my guppy tanks at whatever the house temp is, you know, in that 74 to 76 degree temperature. So obviously that for these guys are going to probably breed a little more female heavy, but that's fine. I don't want to rely on a heater, shorten out or anything like that. So I just breed mine at room temp. There are a few tanks that I have that are in colder locations in the house, but for the most part, they're all room temp. So if we're going to be female heavy, I'm fine with that. It'll just be able to separate out trios a little easier. Okay guys, I want to thank you for watching this far. We're going to take a glimpse at the original breeders, and then that'll be it. So thanks for watching again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.